Did you know that public speaking is the #1 fear over death according to tyboyd.com? 3 skills I have learned from this class are how to give a proper speech, what not to do in a speech, and how to properly evaluate a speech. These skills have developed throughout the course and will benefit me in my future career as a nutritionist. Although all of these skills will benefit me, I'm going to take you through why they will be such of significant use. First, I'm going to explain how I learned to give a proper speech. It is important to keep eye contact, cite your sources, use hand gestures, give valid reasoning behind your topic, make the speech interesting, and grab the audience's attention. All of these important tips I have learned through the semester. They need to all be incorporated into a speech in order to make it the best it can be. It's important to remember to incorporate these skills into all speeches to make them proper and easy to listen to. A workplace situation of demonstrating these skills would be when I am presenting a patient's progress to them. I need to create visual aids by making graphs in Excel to give them an easy, good representation to understand. While presenting them the information, I will need to incorporate the skills listed. I need to be straightforward in my presentation and make sure they understand where I'm coming from by using general words. I will then need to tell my clients where we are going from there in terms of reaching their goal. It's important to know the facts about how to give a good speech, but it's also important to avoid certain aspects as well to give a good speech. I have also learned the don'ts in giving a speech throughout the semester. It's important to know what not to do in a speech, such as avoid offending your audience, give proper sources, and credit your speech to make it valid. Avoid big words that are hard to understand, and avoid topics that aren't relatable to others. These aspects are important to avoid because if they aren't, the audience will immediately lose interest and not take you seriously. This will end up making your speech bad. When I'm a nutritionist, I'm going to avoid these major points because if I offend my patients, they may not want to see me anymore, and then I would lose money. I also need to make sure my mini presentations to them are easy to understand so they don't feel as if they should know the big words that I'm saying. Not only is it important to know the do's and don'ts of giving a speech, it is also important to know how to evaluate a speech to be a good listener. Evaluating a speech and being a good listener is a key skill to have that I have achieved in this class. I'll be applying this to my future career a lot. Evaluating a speech and being a good listener is a key skill that is hard to achieve. That means that I will need to retain large amounts of information and jot them down what I will need to be using in the future. This skill is important because listening will be a huge part of my career, if that's listening to my patients or listening to my coworkers in meetings. A workplace situation where this will be needed is when I am sitting in meetings. I will need to retain the important information that is being presented. I'm going to do this by keeping a notepad on me when this occurs so I can remember what information was said, and apply this to my own work. All 3 of these key points are important to remember and apply in my future. Overall, it's essential to apply all 3 key points in my future career as a nutritionist. These points to remember are how to deliver a good speech, remember the do-nots of presenting a speech, as well as how to properly evaluate a speech. I will do my best to apply all to my future career to achieve success and understanding of my clients. Thank you.